Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins that we're going to be hunting through, looking for commemorative ones more than face value and ideally filling the book. Before we get started, many of you will realise I'm sporting this rather fashionable hand bandage thing. Unfortunately I was cleaning a glass, it broke and it's cut my hand rather badly. It's okay, I've got motion in my fingers, but because I'm going to be handling coins which are very, very dirty, I have bought a glove. I'm purely wearing that to put over my bandage because I don't want that to get all covered in dirty coin nonsense. And then once I can take the bandage off, which won't be too long, I intend to probably wear that glove over the hand because the cut is going to be rather unsightly for a while, and I don't want anyone who is of a nervous disposition to be offended or upset by me showing a horrible gash in my hand. So I'll carry on wearing that until it's all better, but otherwise I'm all good, don't worry about me, I'm doing just fine. Alright, let's move this off to the side and have a look at what we need for the book. So we need 3 Commonwealth games on this page: Northern Ireland, Scotland and England. On the next page you need the Mary Rose and Olympic Rio handover. We've got a full page here, and then return the other hand. On the last page there is a space for the 2021 Britannia should it ever go into circulation. So let's get gloved up and into this bag. Okay then, first bag. This is a tank, so I might need to cut my way into it because I don't think I'm going to be able to tear the bags open. This feels so bizarre having to do this, but you'll have to bear with me if I'm a little bit slower than usual, because I'm going to have to be doing this backwards. I can't do it like that. But I can't do it like that. Oh dear, this is not what we want to see. Okay, right, we're going to have to do it like this. So that's technologies. We don't particularly want technologies. There are some lower minted years, just not low enough that I think that they're worth keeping. This feels so weird doing it all backwards. Everything is mishap, but hopefully it won't be for much longer. I should be all better and on the mend, but it's that first bag was a case of the diddlies, unfortunately, so we will hope that luck is not continued, because I think I'm owed some good luck. I came back from the Royal Mint and very quickly felt rather rough. I think I picked up some sort of bug whilst there, which wasn't ideal. And then, let's see if we can do this. I think we can. It's probably going to be too slow though. Oh dear, this is like torture. My apologies, but they'll do it as best as I can given the circumstances. Oh, there we go. Shakespeare's comedies. Not only is my hand broken, my brain is broken too. So one of the 3 Shakespeare £2 coins. This is the rarest of the 3. Check your edge, description should say all the world's a stage, which on this one, take my word for it, it does, so that's all fine. Just 2016 seems to be a bad year for the Royal Mint and their edge and description, so I do check them all. There's wireless transmission, Marconi, very common coin, and just there, 2 in a row, that is Lord Kitchener. So check for your mule, so where the date is, at the bottom on the obverse, the head side of the coin, it should say £2. And on this one, it does, so that is not the mule error. So we'll keep hunting for one of those mule errors, because that would be a very cool coin to find. There we go. Nothing more to be had from that bag. So as I was saying, I came back from the mint and got a bit of the lurgy. It took me the best part of a week to get over that. I then very cleverly damaged my hand doing the dishes that weekend, just as I was getting over that cold. But I had to whiz to A&E and get it was glued with strips. Thankfully, not requiring stitches. It's in a place in my hand which he said I was very lucky to have damaged, because it's a part of the hand that doesn't move a lot. Not that I felt particularly lucky after spending 6.5 hours in A&E, but we all know that A&E is a bit of a long wait, isn't it? So that wasn't too unexpected. But they've done me very well. But I then did wake up the next day with a bit of a sore throat and a cough. So who would have thought hospitals full of sick people that you could get even more sick, sat around in hospital. It was going to happen, but there we go. The main thing is, they were very, very good to me. They've sorted me out. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But if I sound a little bit croaky, oh my goodness, I can't do this. Everything's falling over. It's okay. Stay calm. We can get through this. I don't know what I'm saying. Other than to be grateful to live in a country where we have this great health service that sees to us as and when we need. I'm not very an ill person on a regular basis. Well, there we go. Rugby World Cup there. Very nice, but very common. So yeah, I don't get ill very often. I'm very glad of that. I've been very lucky and fortunate. But the last fortnight has not been my fortnight. I've been somewhat beaten up by life, so I'm due a bit of good luck. So I'm calling Commonwealth Games in every hunt for the rest of the year to make up for the dodgy few weeks that I've had. But we'll get there. Persistence, patience. It's not all that bad, is it? Well, we're not getting an awful lot from this. But no, exciting news. Well, it's not news now because I'm normally a few weeks in advance of my recordings, but this is being recorded the night before the upload. I didn't have quite as big of a backlog of the £2 coin hunts. In fact, the day I cut my hand, I had left a video rendering which had been edited. I thought I'll just do bits of my housework now, and then I'm going to sit down and blast through some of the bags of coins I've been stockpiling after having a bit of a break from recording. And that's when I damaged my hand, and that sort of kiboshed the plan to do batch recording. There's nothing in that bag either. Oh. I don't think we're going to do an edge hunt though. I don't think I can quite manage that, so apologies to everyone who likes edge inscription hunts. I just can't see them. I can't see a way that I will be able to accurately do one of those, but like I said, once I've got the bandage off, I'll have much more freedom of use of my hand. And obviously the glove is not here to stay. The glove is for the protection of the integrity of my bandage on my hand, and then it'll be there to protect your eyes from a horrific cut. He did say I should probably get a nice scar from that one. I'm not sure that any scar is nice, but hopefully that won't be too horrible. But no, as I was saying, the exciting news, the details of the Star Wars coins got released. I've said before that I've said my piece on what I think about the Robin doing Star Wars coins, what I think personally as a Star Wars fan, and what I think separately of my love of Star Wars as a coin collector. So I won't go over that all again, because you've very patiently listened to my ramblings on that previously. But we know what the designs are going to be now. So the first one is going to be R2-D2 and C-3PO, the droid counterparts. Then it'll be followed by Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine, which I think will be my star coin in that series of 4 coins. We've got St Paul's Cathedral there, most common commemorative £2 coin, but there we go. And there's also Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. Again, 2 very easily recognised characters from the franchise. And then wrapping up with Han Solo and Chewbacca. So I think they've done very well picking these first characters. I think the notable exception, at least from the original trilogy, the A New Hope, is Obi-Wan. This is a little bit surprising that he's not included in that, being one of the main characters of the original trilogy. We've got Brunel's portrait. One of 2 Brunel coins that you can find out in circulation. Both very common coins though. Oh, it's going to fall over, isn't it? Come on. Be nice. There. Oh well. It's fine. It doesn't matter if they fall over a little bit. I'm just going to check through them for the errors at the end of the video like I normally would. Comes with 10 minutes in already and I'm still like plenty of coins to go through. It's just crazy. But it's amazing how many things I've discovered. Ooh! That's a very nice quality DNA double helix. This coin has been circulated for quite some time. So to be in that nice of a condition, I might just keep that one. I don't think it's well, it's definitely not a proof coin because it's not got any of the frosting that a proof coin would have. Nothing there. Okay. But no, we'll play around with a couple of ways to record these hunts whilst I am somewhat handicapped with a dodgy hand. And hopefully it won't be too long till we're back. I think once I can, like I said, once I've got the bandage off, I'll have much more movement. Right, how are we going to check for rotation errors? Like that. There. So that's the World War I Army Centenary, fairly common coin. King and Country is the correct inscription for that. And there's Guy Fawkes. Another common coin. You should see plenty of those in your change, in your coin hunts, whatever you're doing, however you're finding your coins. And there's another Army Centenary there. No rotation error, King and Country, age inscription, so that can all live happily. That first one we found. Obviously that's a very nice quality condition coin, which I wasn't overly excited about compared to that DNA, but purely because the DNA £2 coin has been in circulation much longer than that Army Centenary, so it's much more impressive that that is in that condition. It could just be one that was newly minted and someone kept it off to the side in their collection, whatever. There's the Act of Union, another common coin. This is very strange doing this all backwards, but as I was saying, it's amazing how many things in life I now realise, obviously it's going to sound stupid, are two-handed tasks. We've got abolition of the slave trade there. That's a common coin. Silly things like putting socks on. You try putting a sock on with one hand, and a hand that's not your dominant, because I am right-handed, so it'd be much better if I'd managed to damage my left hand, because I'd still be able to get on with most things. But yeah, putting a sock on, I'd recommend you sit down as my discovery with one-handed sock fittings. Otherwise you're going to be hopping around like a lunatic and knocking things over. Another Army Centenary. No rotation error. Edge inscription says for King and Country. Oh no. It could be worse. It could be worse. I could be on fire. But no, I'm very grateful for all the help and support that's been offered to me by friends, family, colleagues at the Britannia Coin Company. Everyone's been exemplary in their offers and actual assistance. But yeah, if you think one-handed sock putting on is difficult, you try showering without getting your hand wet. We've got Charles Dickens there, very common again. Basically because it's in the cuts on the place of the hand that doesn't move a lot, I didn't need the real stitches, so I got strips and glue, which I was very grateful that they could do that, because I didn't want stitches, if I'm being totally honest, if I could avoid them. But due to that, I can't get this hand wet. So I refuse to go out without showering. That would be grim. Having to be around people being all smelly and gross. No, thank you. Another act of union. Abolish the slave trade. So I have to wrap my hand up in cling film and hold it over the shower head. So that is a very bizarre situation I wouldn't want to wish on anyone. It is rather surreal, and I'm very much looking forward to going back to showering like a normal person, not some lunatic with their hand wrapped up in cling film. But there we go. It's not for too long. Well, it's not for too much longer, I should say. But yes, wrapping your own hand up in cling film too. That's a tricky task. Rebandaging my hand was kind of fun. I did actually have to do that 2 days after getting it all, or doing the damage. I had to re-bandage it, which wasn't too hard to be fair. And I got a good look at it, and it's looking good. Looking good in terms of, there is still a great big hole in this in my hand, or a big cut in my hand, but it looks like it is healing very well. I'm due to do it again later today, so hopefully it'll be all fine. Oh dear. Well, we have got a good range of the commemoratives, mainly common coins, but such is the way. You're much more likely to find the common coins than the uncommon coins. £2 news. Why don't we talk about actual £2 coin news? The next innovation in science has been announced, which will be the second one for this year, because we got Edward Jenner earlier in the year for his work on the smallpox vaccine, and we've now got, was it Ada Lovelock? Lovelock. Ada Lovelock, the brilliant mathematician. The design is going to be a computer punch card. Oh dear, come on. Lovelace. What did I say? I don't know. As you can tell, my brain is a little bit frazzled as well, but that is just usual. Right, DNA double helix, we know that's fine. Common coin, even if it is one of the prettier coins in my opinion in circulation. But I do like the Innovation Science series. I do still think it's a bit of a shame it moved from 50p's to £2 coins for no rhyme or reason, other than what I suspect is trying to get those people who buy 50p's, which 50p's are generally more popular, move them over to £2 coins by forcing one of their series they're collecting onto the new denomination. Very nice portrait again. Oh, there we go, that's going to be something. It's another Shakespeare's comedies, very nice. All the world's a stage. So again, as it should be. It's our only coin over face value, that Shakespeare comedies. We've had twice, so we won't grumble. I've said many a times, I had terrible luck trying to find any Shakespeare comedies, so my wider collection, where I keep all my duplicates from these coin hunts, is very much weighted towards histories and then tragedies, with very few comedies, so it'd be good to get a slew of comedies to sort of redress that balance, try and get it a bit more even. It's a bit like your 2016 Beatrix Potters. If you kept all the 2016 Beatrix Potters, you would naturally end up with less puddle ducks than Tiggy Winkles, because puddle duck is the less common, the rarer of the coins. Right, that is Britannia. It became the new definitive design in 2015. Let's see what year we got on this one. 2016, so slightly more mintage in 2016 than 15, but less than 16 than there were for 2021. As we know though, those 2021 Britannias seem to be nowhere to be seen yet. They all sat at the Royal Mint Long Store waiting to be put out into circulation when demand requires it, but there's lots of rumours over people thinking they're going to get melted down, not used, but nobody really knows. 2015. Oh, there we go. That actually is a 2015 Britannia, which is the lower minted year. That's the one we want to see. Right, can we get all three? 2021 next. Oh no, Lord Kitchener though, it is a commemorative. Check for the mule error. No, that does say £2 at the bottom, so that's all fine. I just suddenly thought checking for rotation errors is going to take me an eternity, but well, rotation errors, double die obverses, those kind of things, it's definitely still going to be worthwhile doing, so we're definitely going to do it. Right, this is our penultimate bag. We have soldiered through it, so thank you for your patience in putting up with my slowness of the hunt. I think at least the 50p's I can just speed it up doubly quickly. The gaps between finding coins, and potentially the next £2 coin hunt I might just have a bit of a chat and then do the same, speed it all up for the benefit of you, but it's given me a nice chance to have a chat with you and explain what on earth is going on, because this doesn't feel very Christopher Collects at the moment. Oh, there we go. This is the last bag. We've got a Magna Carta. Very nice. Don't see too many of those. Check your obverse. It should be Jodie Clark's 5th portrait, which this one is. But Ian Rank Broadley's 4th portrait was put into the collector's set, so that's an NIFC variant of the coin. That's a variant that didn't go into circulation. As ever, links will be in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join there. Oh, Shakespeare tragedies. There we go. What a piece of work as a man. Correct as inscription. I normally bump them along, but I'm not going to add any more time onto the run of this. Links as well to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the PO Box just that you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check those out. I'm going to check the coins off the side now to see whether we've got any errors. Well, unfortunately no errors found through all of those. I had to one by one flip them by hand, so that took a little bit of time, so sadly nothing found, but we'll have to keep hunting like that just in case we find something. In terms of our star finds, I would pick one of these three. If we get a zoom in, just about. Magna Carta, Shakespeare Comedies, or Britannia. But let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video is, and thank you very much for bearing with me on my slow-paced coin hunt today. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!